I wish I knew that the money would come with a lot of the. I knew a nigga was popping as soon as I got me some. Somebody told me it's part of the game, you need you some. As soon as I came up to say that I changed, now I got some. Finding myself in this moment of life, I sit in my room and stare at this block. A nigga like me always keep to himself, but even success will bring you the odds. I'm thinking about days that I wanted a lot. I know some niggas that wanted it too, but how do you move when you just a target for niggas who really just wanna be you? I broke all the rules to get what I got. Never been one to get caught in the ropes. I'm carrying myself like a thug as I'm not, but I'm with the shit if you wanted to smoke. I know there's some niggas that hate me that I never met, but I guess just part of the joke. I got some family and homies that dead it forever, cause I don't be talking to ghosts, no. They told me keep all my enemies close. Fuck all that shit cause we'll never be close. I keep it loaded in every clip and take out a laser in every scope. I don't need plotting wherever we go. I open this book up and read every scroll. It told me if niggas ain't with me, I know they against me. The chapter will never be closed.
If you're not my friend, you're my enemy. Choose your side, there's no in between.
And I wish you knew that the money would come with a lot of the. And I know a nigga was popping as soon as I got me some. Somebody told me it's part of the game, you need you some. As soon as I came up to say that I changed, now I got some.
Pass my heat is freezing, scrap, let's hope the police don't freeze me. To these little hoes on recess, all of their hearts get torn to pieces. I'm a demon and a demon, creeping, trying to put a nigga in semen. I'ma get even, Steven, spoiler, so she'll suck my cheek. But bitch, don't lie to me, don't let a nigga in my property. I be in your raw, I be in that pussy, that's my pottery. I turn Cardi B to cardiac, for real, like heart attack. These expensive, these farter ass, say where the party at. My fuck ain't called a vet, I'm wrong for that, sometimes I could get real greedy. I turn out a call to sack, then I call the hat, no regard for human beings. I turn the bands to M's, I still ain't spend my first advance with it. Plan until the end and even
Now I'm walking down the street with some chicken and a 40. I'm yelling at these hoochies and I'm looking for a party. Drink it fast, make it last till you know it ain't no more. Run out of dough, stop the hoe, get the dough and go back to that lick. So yeah, Afro man likes talking. Say what, say what? Afro man.
What's up, guys? Anyway.
What's up, guys? How are we doing this evening? We're back here for another episode of the Machete Bowl. What's up, everyone in chat? What's up, everyone I didn't say hi to? What's up, Demon Akumi? What's up, Veteran? What's up, Brooks? What's up, DJ Obi? What's up, Bloob? What's up, Jay, Ethan, Keeb, Spiral Color? What's up, Janara Jackson's girlfriend on Rumble over there? What's up, what? Obi? What's up, Frenchie on Rumble? Kyle, Chunt, Jay, Rush. How are you doing, Rush? Who else did I miss? What's up, Chief Microwave? So easy. How are you? Bloody Blade, Kells. All right, guys. What's up, guys? How are you doing this evening? We're back here for another episode of the Machete Bowl. What's up, Anime? How are you? And tonight we're watching a little bit of Rev. He's returned to the videos and the live streams to beg for money. Shockingly, something out of pocket for Rev. He's never done that before. He's come on live to beg for money from everybody watching him, because Shanny always needs help and prayers, and also your money. What's up, Nope? How are you? What's up, Pelican? How are you? And then after we're done watching Rev, and then after he put out a little video begging for money, telling everybody Shanny's in the hospital again somehow magically, even though they very clearly said the hospital wouldn't admit them. He came live on Shanny's channel, clearly amped up on some kind of narcotic. I mean, I'm assuming, because there's only one reason why Rev would be so amped up. But so then he did that, and then yeah. So we're done watching Rev. We have Darson doing a little casting call for all your women and all your money, of course. Darson always needs your money. Oh, sorry. Thank you for that, Jay. $5. Steve, it's my birthday. Here's your cut of the birthday cash. Well, thank you, Jay. I hope you're having a good birthday. I hope your birthday went well. Tell D to give you an extra special hug tonight around the penis. No, just. Anyways, happy birthday, Jay. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful birthday. But yeah, so we're gonna watch Rev and Darson, and when we're done with old Rev and Darson, we'll see what we have, guys. We'll see what else we have to watch on the docket, guys. So yeah, let's check out Rev coming back to the live streams, telling everybody to pray for Shanny and also give him money. Yeah.
Greetings.
It's amazing how the homeless guy consistently has new clean shirts. every time he comes on live stream. The man is telling everybody he's homeless. He needs money for food. Shanny's homeless. They're desperate. He always has clean new shirts. It's amazing how that works out.
It's from the Reverend Wizard Revelio.
Yeah. Don't forget, he's a wizard now, too. He's also a wizard now.
So, isn't that crazy? Revelio, R-E-V, Rev? Maybe that's what they do in that ravioli thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like they do the
yeah,
R.
that's really Rev needs money for food, so Shanny doesn't trounce him over the head again.
I think that's the you know, in the video game.
That's true.
And otherwise, that when you do a Revelio, you do an R. So that's gotta be my thing. It's Revelio. All right. Because I'm a wizard. I'm a official fucking wizard. I can't move my face because it's so fucking cold, and it's March 19th. It's like it's fucking February out here. I'm gonna whine about the weather the whole time. I'm gonna be the Reverend Wizard Weatherman.
Yeah.
But
he's gonna be the Reverend Wizard Weatherman. I think. Hold on. Let me just see. It's it.
Sitting on the ground.
Okay, no, sorry. I just wanted to see. I thought my sync was going to get off. It looked like it was. Anyways, don't worry. Doesn't matter.
I'm gonna whine about the weather the whole time. I'm gonna be the Reverend Wizard Weatherman.
Yeah.
But I'm not acting right now. Okay.
Hey, here's a question. Do you think they paid any taxes last year for all the donations and shit they got? You think they're planning on paying any taxes? Do you think they reported any of the donations they've ever gotten as income as they probably should have? Because they made enough to feed themselves for an entire year off of donations. I mean, I wouldn't assume it was just like a couple $100 for the entire year. There's probably a lot of taxes they have to pay that are probably coming due that they don't have the money for. I wonder, guys.
Okay, this is a serious video. This is like an update video for people that actually care.
Two more from the birthday boy, Jay. Awfully clean cut for being homeless. Yeah, exactly. He's very clean cut and very well off or looking for being homeless and having to cuddle with a homeless man in a tent for warmth. Didn't you tell us that last week?
About us because I know you're out there, and God bless you. Seriously, every one of you.
Yeah, exactly.
For every one of you out there that feels like me and Shannon are actual human beings and not products of YouTube to be just consumed and abused.
As he continues to make content for YouTube to beg for their money. No, we're real people. Take us seriously. No, you're not.
I want to thank you. I want to thank everybody that helps us in our in her Cash App and in my Venmo.
Exactly.
God bless you, because you're making us survive. Okay, for real. It is rough out here, and that's why I'm making the video. There's the win.
Again, they're both over 40. And at one point, he had almost $1 million. For those of you who don't know, many of you already know. I'm sorry, too, from I'm Not a Cat. Humans that abused a child with autism. That is a very true fact. They did abuse a child with autism and starve another child that didn't have autism. Was I saying, oh yeah, he almost had $1 million. Almost had $1 million at one point in his life. And now he's sitting there. He can't even figure out how to feed himself unless people just give him money. It's really a sad state of affairs.
Wow, this is the worst weather I've ever seen in this area for this time of year. It's so clearly geo-engineered weather. You know?
It was like 45 degrees in March. It was not like uncommonly cold. It wasn't actually that bad. But Rev has to complain about literally everything.
You know, and now the Trump administration, I'm sure, because they're so fucked
Trump
in the
did
head.
did
Let's
the
start a
weather.
new war. I'll never give you a new war. I don't like wars. Wars are bad for the economy, bad for everything. That's the old Donald Trump. The old Donald Trump would tell you the fucking truth and go, I don't like war.
He still really thinks anybody cares about his shallow political opinion. Like anyone's looking at this homeless mooching beggar who enables the biggest grifter on the internet every day of his life. We really want to hear what he thinks about Trump. It's very important.
Nah, they're never good.
Yeah,
and now what is he? He's the wartime president. Oh, he's a hero. He's saving Israel. No, he's sucking the dick of Israel.
Exactly,
because
guys.
his good Masonic boys
Used to be thanks Obama. Now it's thanks Trump for ruining everything about my life. Somehow.
told him to. And Donnie goes, deep throat, BB. I love it.
Sorry. Everybody, no. It's just whatever.
Light the Middle East on fire. Let's do it. Fire. The Beavis president, the Joker president. Oh my God, I'm done.
Yeah, the Masons guys. Yeah, exactly, Pat.
I want to give an apology to Wookie. I want to give a public apology.
Whoopa. 2 from Tim. If I wasted 750,000, I'd be so mad. It wasn't even that he wasted it. I mean, he wasted a large portion of it, but Shanny wasted an even larger portion of it doing really, really stupid things because she saw a whale she could milk and she thought it would last forever. And now she's just stuck with him. They're both poor, they have no money, and they have no one in the world who wants anything to do with them. And they're stuck together forever. And all it cost was $750,000.
To Wookie, because I do love Wookie. She's been a very huge support for me emotionally, in every way.
He means financially. This random commenter gives them money, and these people talk like this is the deepest relationship they've ever had because they're unable to form real relationships with people. They just want their money. So they're the greatest person. They gave them money. It's ridiculous.
Financially, she's been a massive support for me. So, you know, I was a little cranked when I made.
He was drunk as he always is.
That video, and I said stuff I shouldn't have said. You know, and I apologize to you, Wookie. You've been amazing. So thank you. And so here's the deal. Rev.
I swear Rev has made more apology videos than he's actually made other videos. He has to apologize for doing one thing or another. You know, for a man who consistently on YouTube, he constantly has to apologize for everything he does.
Ravioli. What's the deal? Here's the deal. Shanny cannot handle herself on the streets. She can't do it. I tried to tell her this when she was at Tower.
Shanny can't handle the streets, guys. Shanny can't. Was there any doubt that as soon as Shanny could find a way to say, I'm not going to be homeless, even though she was sitting there saying, no, I'm going to go be homeless. I'm going to tough it out with Rev. We're going to be the tough homeless couple. We're going to have all these plans. We're going to New York City. We're going to find our fame. She just immediately said, nah, this is too hard. I'm going back in the hospital.
Behavioral health. The first time she called me, I said, honey, I know you want out of that place, but you should stay there as long as you can because you got a bed, you got food, and you're safe. And she said to me, Jason, I'm losing my fucking mind here and I gotta get out. So
his advice for Shanny was just stay in the hospital forever. They're feeding you. They got a place you can stay. I mean, isn't that the height of life? Someone else paying for your food and where you stay? Just stay in the hospital forever, Shanny. That is the genius advice coming from Rev here.
We got her out.
She did. Remember her whole story about confronting the pimp? Remember the pimp in Scranton, Ohio? Yeah, out front of the homeless shelter, she confronted the pimp. Remember that bullshit story she told that was really, really stupid?
It did not go well, guys. Okay? She was out here, I don't know, maybe a collective, how many? 3 nights? 3 days? Maybe? 4?
Bullshit, she was out there for 3 days with you. First of all, when she said she was going to go be homeless with you, the two of you immediately tried to get her back into the hospital. And the hospital, according to her, diagnosed her with homelessness and didn't let her stay. So I wouldn't be surprised if she just, like, the next day just found another reason to ask the hospital and said, hey, Rev, don't tell anybody I just went to hang out in the hospital again and pretend that I'm out here roughing it with you while you go figure out how to live your life.
Maybe 4. But we were at Sheets that day that we were doing our thing, you know, the YouTube thing, the stuff you guys saw that day. And the sun was like,
yeah. I'm surprised she didn't complain more about that. I'm guessing she probably just stole food from other patients because there's no way the hospital was feeding her as much as she actually wants.
Shit.
And I'm surprised she didn't whine about that forever.
It said that X flares were going off all day. That makes sense. Because I'm telling you, it was hot. It got really hot. Like, it was hot enough for me to just take my shirt off outside. It was insane. And so we were at Sheets, and we were outside for like 2 hours in the sun, direct sun. And I said to her, "Up there goes the neck thing," because I have indigestion.
Jesus Christ, he's disgusting. The poor Shanny. She had to be outside in the sun in March. Probably the most, well, probably a very comfortable place to be. Outside in March in the direct sun is cool, but you have nice warm sun on you. Somehow he'll make that into being just the worst thing in the world.
I said, "Honey, we should go inside."
Yeah, I agree.
Let's go inside because it's hot as fuck, and you're in the direct sunlight.
That's what happens when you leave him alone. That's how it happens when you leave him alone. Shanny went to the hospital. He went directly to the liquor store and got himself some more Parrot Bay, stupid, terrible, disgusting rum to sit here and swill and pretend like he's not, like, you know, a complete failure at life.
And you're looking red as a lobster. We stayed out there.
It's true.
It was dumb. She's like, "I'm liking the sun. I'm loving the sun." And I'm like, "Well, yeah, me too, but it's probably a good idea for you to get inside, okay? Because I don't want you to get heat stroke."
Heat stroke in March.
Well,
heat stroke in March.
Stayed outside for like 2 hours
It really
with
is.
me.
It's disgusting.
And we were hanging out, having fun. It was beautiful. So then we had to start walking to the campsite.
And Shanny was like, "We have to fucking walk. That's it. I'm going back to the hospital."
We got as far as Scranton High School.
He did call it that. He did call it that.
And she could no longer walk. She was done.
There you go. She couldn't walk. All the walking was enough to make Shanny say, "Fuck being homeless. I didn't realize homelessness would involve so much fucking walking. I'm going back to the fucking hospital. You're on your own, Rev."
So we were going to get trespassed by the cops for being on school grounds because it was right in like the courtyard of the school, and that's no good.
Oh my God.
She was sitting on the ground.
Oh my God. Just a 600-pound homeless woman plops her ass on the ground in a school playground and refuses to move until Rev calls an ambulance. You know goddamn well she was sitting there saying, "My legs hurt too much. I can't walk anymore. Rev, call me an ambulance. I'm not getting up until you call me an ambulance." And so the police showed up, and they're like, "If you don't leave, this is a schoolyard. We're going to arrest you because you're not allowed to do this."
Behind a tree to cover the... It's rough, man. In that direct sunlight, it's very rough. So a cop came over, and basically they got her a transport to Regional Hospital, which is a dog shit piece of trash hospital.
There you go. It immediately goes to the hospital. Just like I said, I didn't even preview this fucking video. As soon as she has to walk too far, she's like, "Fuck this, I'm going back to the hospital." That is Shanny's life. If someone can't take care of her at a nice cushy house that someone else is paying for, her only life plan that she can even think of is, "I'm going to the hospital. Fuck this, I'm not gonna walk, I'm going to the hospital. You want to sleep outside? I'm going to the hospital. You want to get a job? I'm going to the hospital."
They did nothing for her. They put her on the curb after 6 hours in a waiting room, and they did nothing for her.
Yeah, because you're not allowed to go check yourself into the hospital because you don't feel like walking to the homeless camp, Rev. Ridiculous that she would try that again. How many days in a row is she going to try going to the hospital instead of being homeless until she learns that you can't go to the hospital instead of being homeless?
The only thing we were able to do was at the corner, we called 911 again, and we got her a...
Oh my God. They kicked her out of the hospital, and so she sits outside of the hospital, and they called 911 again. Unbelievable. 2 from Tim. Imagine driving and seeing these two clowns on the highway. I wouldn't even know what to think. Tim. They left the hospital and immediately called 911 for another ambulance. Well, it should be a short trip. We're right outside.
A transport to Geisinger. And right now she's in a behavioral health place under Geisinger. And that's where she is right now. I'm alone again out here.
This is pathetic.
Which is...
pathetic. Their life plan is to just have Shanny bounce from hospital to hospital instead of ever figuring out how to take care of herself. That is pathetic.
Better, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Because she just, I don't know how this is going to work, but
she's unwilling to take care of herself. That's what's happening, Rev. You can sit here and enable her and make whatever excuses. Oh no, it's real. Her legs totally hurt. You're just enabling her to be a garbage human being. Two from I'm not a cat. Use a life alert, Shanny. Yeah, I wonder if that works when you're homeless. Don't you need a home phone to hook it up to? She's probably still hitting it.
just got to get physically.
Just imagine you're sitting outside that playground hitting the life alert. Why isn't it working? Rev, call 911.
Stronger and stronger. And hopefully she can start navigating the streets with me. Because that's what you got to do.
Yeah, that's going to happen soon. She just spent nearly 2 months in the hospital trying to figure out her life, and they let her out, and she immediately goes back into the hospital. That means very soon she's going to be strong enough and want to come out and be homeless with you. That's definitely on the menu for these two.
You're out here.
Yeah.
You know, you can't, it's
point.
not like...
It's a good point. She can attack a pimp and stand up for the for the pimp's poor women, let's call it that. But she can't walk a little bit to a homeless camp. She's so strong, yet unable to walk to a homeless camp. It's ridiculous.
Uncle Tom's, where you could just sit your butt, and you got a place to put your butt and do whatever you...
Yeah, it was really easy for you too. When you had a house someone else was paying for, you could just sit there and live stream and beg everybody for money and for money for food and cigarettes. And you don't have that anymore. And suddenly the realization that if you don't have an uncle giving you a free house, life gets pretty fucking rough. Life gets pretty rough pretty quickly. And you're like, I never thought this was happening to me. Everything was so great, Uncle Tom's. Where did I go wrong?
You want all day. It's no, you gotta walk. You gotta walk. And she's just not capable of it right now. You know, her knee is fucked.
Not capable.
Bad.
Yeah, well.
That was the main reason that she got the transport to Geisinger, because...
Yeah, you know, maybe if she had actually been losing weight for the past year and a half or 2 years, or however long she's been trying to grift money and telling everybody that she's definitely losing weight. Look, her clothes are just falling off of her. For nearly 2 years now, she would have lost enough weight to be able to walk fine to the homeless camp if she hadn't sat there and ate pizza and lied.
She said literally, Jason, like, I can't walk anymore today, period. I can't do it. And I said, honey... You're in a pretty fucked situation. Like, I can...
Yeah, you are. It's amazing that Jason is the only one who realized that.
Walk. I can go uphill. I can go downhill. I can do sort of hiking type things, like pull myself up a branch or whatever to get up a hill. Like, I can do...
He can pull himself up a branch to get up a hill. He's very athletic, guys. He's a very athletic man.
That shit. With a backpack on.
With a backpack on. You know, like they do in the army. Like they teach you how to do in the army. How to get up a hill by pulling on a branch with a backpack on. I mean, he is as fit as he could ever be.
And one kid here, Ty, he's like, bro, you could be in the military still. Like, he's 20. I'm doing shit up.
You're a 40-year-old alcoholic homeless person, Rev. You're not going into the military. Stop being delusional for 1 fucking second.
Out here, like 20-year-old kids are doing. So I'm in pretty good health. And praise Jesus for that. Because if we were both handicapped, holy shit, that would be really fucked.
That is definitely something that people say to each other ever in their life. Bro, you could totally be in the military because you look like you're really fit. I mean, what kind of delusional world does Rev actually live in?
That would be fucked beyond fucked. But anyway, I wanted to give you an update. Shanny's very safe, secure, at a Geisinger facility. She's okay. And I'm back. Oh, I'm back.
Alright, well that was Rev. He came back to make that video and update everyone on Shanny and tell everybody that basically he needs money for Shanny. Shanny's not leaving the hospital. He gets enough money to buy them a room to stay in. That's really, I think, the message there. That's really what I believe the message is from his comeback to YouTube, her comeback to YouTube, and her refusal to leave the hospital. Is she's not going to leave the hospital until you buy her a room. That's really what's happening. And then Jason came on live today on Shanny's channel, all amped up, clearly high on something. Saying some weird stuff. Let's just watch it. Let's just watch the weird stuff Rev had to say when he came on all amped up off of some, let's imagine it's just gas station dick pills or something.
Should have people in this room immediately. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Oh, I see hearts starting to come. Oh my God. Hi. Hey, Jillian. Hey.
And again, another new outfit. How does he change outfits like every 6 hours if he's supposedly homeless?
Mel's. Hi, Sabrina. Hi, Crystal. Hey, what the hell is up? See? That's more like it. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, yams with the mac. Yams with mac and cheese? That's pretty good, man. The dizzy do. Is Shanny still in the hospital? Yes, she is, tattoo chick.
Yeah.
How's life? Life is...
In this video, he came on live to this like half an hour after he released the last video. It's amazing that people come... Is Shanny still in the hospital? What do you mean, since the half hour? He said she was in the hospital? You think she's just gonna come out? Like, why are people stupid?
Great. Oh my God, Tam. Hi. We love you. We love you forever. You were like the guiding light, Tam. You know that? Did you ever get me Venmo? I might have a Schultz.
People asking, did you get the money I tried to send you? Disgusting, enabling behavior. These two people are homeless because you. I mean, like beyond like, oh, you shouldn't give them money because they're bad people. Like, they're arguably homeless right now because people have been giving them money for so long. They haven't learned how to take care of themselves. So now they sit here begging people for money instead of figuring out how to take care of themselves. Now they're homeless. And people are like, oh, well, you need some money. Here's some more money. You're making it worse. You're making it worse, guys.
I'm not. Thank you. For every cent you give, thank you. Yeah, I'm glad Shanny is where she's at. Okay? She should be there for now.
I mean, 1,000% for the food and for the bed and for the ability to not have to take care of herself. That's really all Shanny ever wants out of the world, is that she doesn't have to take care of herself. Any way to make that happen, if she's gonna fake an illness and sit in Uncle Tom's house and get caregivers or get Jason to wipe her or whatever needs to happen, as long as Shanny doesn't actually have to take care of herself, that's the main goal for the both of them.
Until she can figure something better out.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
The sun is nuts again. Like,
look at him. He's so amped up. No, wait, never mind. That's not a new jacket. That's the same jacket. It just looked different in the low light. That's the same thing he was wearing this morning. I got a little prejudgmental. My apologies, Rev.
Because I'm a vampire,
Yeah, exactly.
right? You know, I listen to this band.
They only had $750,000. They should have had like $2 million, and then they would have been set. They wouldn't have done all these stupid mistakes if they had $2 million. It would have been good.
I listen to this band constantly, so I'm highly satanic, and I'm a vampire. Clip that. I actually know a real vampire, though. Okay?
He knows a real vampire, by the way. He's a wizard, vampire, homeless, lunatic, guys.
My eye is twitching.
His eye is
Can you see the
twitching now.
micro twitch in the corner of my eye due to medications that I hate and I will not take?
Well, if you're not taking them, then why is your eye twitching, Rev? Or is your eye twitching because you got something to entertain yourself with while Shanny isn't there and you thought nobody would notice how amped up you are?
So, I'm out here in Scranton, Pennsylvania. It's fucking ridiculous. There ain't no...
Oh my god, he is ridiculous. Up 2 from Aurora comforts you. She's a female Andy Ditch. Yeah, she really is. She really is in many ways.
No help for the
Thank you.
homeless. There ain't no help for the crippled homeless, that's for sure.
Oh, Shanny's now the crippled homeless because she refuses to walk the 500 yards to the homeless camp. Now Shanny's the crippled homeless. Always with these two.
If I was out in Brooklyn, I could make 2 phone calls and have a place for my girl to go, you know?
yeah. I'm sure. They can't find a place in Scranton, Pennsylvania, but let's go to Brooklyn where the real estate market is a lot easier. I mean, New York City, it's super easy to find a cheap apartment in New York City. That's real. That's real. I mean, you can't do it in Scranton, so we're going to do it in New York City.
See, a certain way you can deal with stress
that's true too.
and horrible shit is acting in it.
Acting. This is acting, guys. This is like John Lovitz from that shitty 90s SNL sketch. Acting! Fucking stupid.
And it's true. That's what we're doing. We're acting sometimes. But I'm going to tell you that right now, I'm just telling you the truth as to what's
He's on drugs, and he wanted to entertain himself because Shanny's not there.
going on. And yes, I keep looking behind me because I'm pretty sure they may have cracked
Because you're paranoid from the drugs, Rev. Because you're paranoid from the drugs.
down in my little spot here on people that are homeless
yes.
being back here because it was getting kind of messy. And I see that a lot of the stuff has been cleaned up.
Yeah, it's been cleaned up. It was messy because you and the other homeless bums of Scranton were camping out there. Someone came by and cleaned it up. Hopefully that would discourage you guys from coming back. Instead, you just came back and you're like, oh, someone cleaned it up for me. Let me trash it again. Because you know goddamn well Rev will trash wherever he stays.
Somebody came back here and cleaned up, you know? Shanny missed the parade, I know. Where is Shanny? She is... I can't be on my channel because I'm not logged into my shit on this phone. So I wanted to do a live for you guys.
So we're supposed to believe that Shanny went to the hospital but gave Rev her phone? That doesn't make sense. Why would she give you her phone and then go to the hospital? Just so you can go live on her phone? It just sounds like another grift. Another stupid grift and a lie.
You know, to give you some content. This is our job, man.
I still kind of believe that they're staying at the uncle's house and they're just lying every day with this homeless grift. And Shanny tried to join him in the outside homeless grift, and it was just too much for her to walk around and sit around outside, so she decided, we'll make up a story that I went back to the hospital and you continue to grift. Here's my phone. Go stream from my phone. Hopefully they'll give you some more money.
And Shanny.
You should get a job, right?
We're basically stuck being YouTubers for the rest of our fucking existence.
And I'm sure he's really bummed that he gets to be a YouTuber forever. He absolutely adores being a YouTuber. Him and Shanny both.
Why? Because our
I think
reputation is just completely split apart, destroyed, and fucked. The whole time you guys were telling me get a job, Rev, I was trying to. My hand to God, I was applying.
I'm sure he was trying to get a job. I'm sure he very much was trying to get a job. I'm sure.
At all the places I could apply to get a job. I was rejected or not called back by anybody except Burger King.
So you were called back by Burger King. Why didn't you go get a job at Burger King? They called you back, Rev. Why didn't you go get a job at Burger King? Why? Because you thought you were too good for Burger King? You didn't feel like doing it?
Shanny or I, both of us are fucked. We have to do this. We have to talk to you fine folks. So that's what we're...
Well, I mean, technically, the only job he's ever had that at least I know of was at a fast food place, and they fired him for his hygiene because he refused to bathe and he came in absolutely stinking of body odor, and then of course he would work with the fast food and smell like oil and then go home and not shower and come back the next day smelling like more body odor and old oil. And they told him, you need to either clean or you can't work here because we are a food service place and hygiene is very important.
We're going to talk to you fine folks and love on you, even if you hate us. That's someone on the bridge. I'm literally under the bridge downtown.
He's gonna sing wonderful. But don't worry, Jason has a good plan for what to do with his life. Don't worry, he's got a great plan for what to do with his life.
The great Anthony Akadis, right? Apparently he lived under a bridge for a while. So what's the deal? What am I?
He's not even living under a bridge. Are there even any bridges in Scranton, Pennsylvania? I don't know anything about Scranton, Pennsylvania, but I bet you there's not even a bridge you can live under.
Immune from living under a bridge because I'm a struggling artiste
You're also
that
not
just
an
wants
artist.
to.
You're also not an artist, Rev. You're literally just struggling. You're not an artist. You're not living under a bridge. You're just struggling at life.
Dress and drag and be pretty.
Yeah, that's true too. Me too.
You want to judge it? Go ahead, you could judge it. Alright? But I'll tell you something, JC from Red Hook wouldn't give a fuck what you think, okay? She did what she had to do to fucking survive and get brain damage. This weather is what you would call confirmed dog shit.
It wasn't that bad. It was like 40 or 45 again today. It's really not that bad. It's really not.
It is the end of March nearly, and it's fucking like February. And if you're gonna try and tell me that this is normal, I'm gonna tell you that you're full of shit, and that the wind will not fucking stop.
It's the government. It's the government manipulating the weather to make Rev miserable.
We got a prop plane.
Everything bothers him. Imagine being so bothered by the outside when you're homeless. You'd think you'd start to get used to it. He's been homeless for like months now.
Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. Wasn't it fucking John Denver that crashed a fucking prop plane into the Rockies? And adios, John Denver. What a loss to humanity.
Is that what happened to John Denver? That can't be what happened to John Denver. That didn't happen. John Denver. Well, let's just there we go. And then let's find the Wikipedia. And hold on. Oh, that is what happened. Wow. You learn something new every day. Thank you, Rev. Wow.
Oh man, one of the favorite songs to sing in music group in the Nut House was
Two from Big Boss. Send Rev to Iraq. Yeah, he just said he could be in the military. He can run up a hill with a backpack on. He's perfectly in shape to go take Iran for us. We should send him there. He's our secret weapon.
Country Roads Take Me Home. You know, everybody always wanted to hear some John Denver. There was this amazing, she's so cool, man. Her name is Sonali. She's like an Indian woman. And man, she'd play the guitar good, you know, acoustic. And I sang with her on guitar. I sang Can't Help Falling in Love with You by Elvis. And she had...
That is cringe. Rev singing Can't Help Falling in Love with You with some woman in rehab. What the hell is going on?
I got like a fucking standing ovation applause for it. I'm like, what? We got 3...
And then everybody clapped. He literally just said, and then everybody clapped.
3-3 in the room. That's a massive sign from God. Keep doing what you're doing, Rev. I will, Lord. You know.
Oh yeah. Keep
this
doing
is a
this.
test.
This is important.
But it's a test that's justified.
Yeah,
why? Because I was a spoiler.
I like the UB40 version. I really like the UB40 version. Everyone will hate me for saying that. I like UB40, and I like the UB40 version of that Elvis song.
Piece of shit rich kid. I mean, compared to everybody else in my class, I was rich, but you know, rich as in maybe a couple $100,000 net worth. You know.
You had $750,000 like less than 10 years ago, Rev. Shut the hell up. Oh, I wasn't that rich, you know. Oh, my life is so hard because I was the rich kid. You fucking idiot. People still hate you because you wasted so much money. Yeah, exactly. You should have.
Not like someone with a fucking yacht, you know, that's out on the sea fucking women all day, and they're like 20-something. You know,
Yeah, you didn't have women in a yacht. You had a you had a rubber torso and later on Shanny. That's all you ever had.
and they got their daddy's yacht, and all the rich girls, they go to the club at night, and the rich girls are there too, and the girls that don't have the money are there, of course. And you know what you could do with that. So on a yacht all day, fucking women and getting drunk.
I agree with you too. Also, another song. Let's start listing cover songs that are better than the original that would piss people off by saying that. Puff Daddy, Come With Me. Way better song than Kashmir.
Doing drugs, not that kind of money. Just comfortable, I did a video, by the way, for you. It should either be up now or soon.
Yeah. Exactly. It's a great song.
All right, JC.
Oh, wait. What's that other man? Hold on. Give me a second to Google it. Oh yeah. There you go. Yeah, that's right. The Wallflowers version of Heroes, so much better than David Bowie. Also, the Wallflowers singing Heroes, way better than David Bowie. Any day.
Tell you, chat rooms give me anxiety and make me speak real dumb. I gotta put JC in the background in my brain because I really want to do drag shit. One of the most beautiful souls I've ever met on the planet. A 20-year-old kid named Ty, and he's training to be a carpenter. Seventh-day Adventist churchgoer. What a good kid.
Just like Jesus, guys.
He is. He's a good kid, Tyler. He's a good kid. And his mother really likes my drag act. But
his mother really... He's a good kid and his mother really likes my drag act. What the hell is wrong with Rev? So weird, every way possible.
Said that he might be able to get me a purple wig. And if I get a purple wig, it's on. I'm going to have to shave this off, though. I can't do...
If Rev gets a purple wig, guys, it is on. You don't even know the lengths of depravity that Rev will go through if he gets that purple wig, guys. If he gets that purple wig. Alright, that's all I really wanted to show from Rev. He was on his stream for a little bit longer, but I don't really care about anything else. He started talking about music and shit that I don't care about. Let's check in on Darson. Who, as always, is demanding both your money, and this time he's demanding your women as well, guys. So let's check in on old King Darson.
When you guys trying to wait till this coffee cools down, so I'm hoping somebody helps me out with like $5 for a sandwich, so I can get.
Yeah, someone definitely paid for that coffee, and he's sitting there waiting for it to cool down, waiting for someone to pay for him to have a sandwich. But he's gonna make a casting call soon for all the women to come to him, because who wouldn't want to just run towards this homeless, delusional man who has to beg for $5 for a sandwich? All the women in Washington are gonna come to him.
A sandwich to eat. We gotta stop gawking and help me out, guys. I've got to build my sign. Who's gonna help me build my sign?
Gotta build a sign.
Some turkey sliders. They're made at the deli. They're super dank. I don't have any EBT sub on.
Lies. He absolutely has EBT.
Thanks, Gary. Make sure to send it through.
Yeah, I agree.
Nah, I'm gonna untime him out. It's okay. Hey, Selbon, like, you have to be, like, helpful. You know what I'm saying? You have to actually, like, be a part of the community.
You have to give him money is what he's saying. You have to give him money if you want to talk to him. If you're not going to give him money, you don't get to talk to him.
Do you have capabilities to help me out and be a part of the community? Or are you just trolling around?
Yeah, he's just trolling. You're not allowed to talk to me unless you're giving me money. Fucking Darson, I swear to God, he just openly states it like that.
I kind of feel like you are that type of person who could help out, but you're not helping out because you think it's funny. but I just don't have these type of conversations
Yeah, you seem like the type of person who has money and you're not giving it to me because you just think it's funny. I'm gonna ban you if you don't start coughing up that money, guy.
with you, you know. Like, we've been here for a while, you know. I'd like to agree that we made the good reset, we had a good conversation on that, and we're trying to be here as a community.
Is it today? Yeah. Well, that's funny.
You've said that like 3 times, and I have no idea what you're talking about because you just call me a liar, but you don't even elaborate on how I lied. And
How about how you always lie about how I need money to fix my teeth? I need money for a plane ticket. I need money for this and that. And then you don't fix your teeth. You don't fly anywhere. You just come on the next day and say, hey, everybody, I need more money. I need more money. You absolute disgusting grifter. All you do is say, I need money for things that you never get. And then you ask for more.
you just kind of leave it at some weird cliffhanger. Are you able to help me out with the sandwich, Cellbone? I'd appreciate that, man. Thanks. How you doing, Samuel? Vendetta, we're heavily aware it's the same NPC conversation, Vendetta. Do you think you can listen for a moment?
Yeah, if anyone disagrees with him or questions what he's doing here, just asking people for money every day of his life, he calls them an NPC and says they don't matter, and that, sorry, you just need to give him money so you can talk to him.
We've banned him already. We got him banned. He then created another account to continue stalking me after getting banned. So all he does is stalk me for hours a day for months on end. Extremely creepy, uncomfortable, disturbing. Called the police about it, called the FBI, we let YouTube know. We've coordinated to have his channel banned, but then he creates another channel, so it's reached the point where we have to have him arrested.
We have to have him arrested.
We
have to have him arrested for having an opinion that's negative about this disgusting streamer who just begs for money every day of his life, just like every other lolcow. People are talking mean about me. I called the police and they're not arresting them. I don't understand what's going wrong.
Just waiting for me to be safe. I can't do anything. I'm waiting for a sincere apology from YouTube.
Oh man, when he looks down, he has a really, really bad bald spot. I mean, it is. I would just shave my head to the skin if I had a bald spot that big. That little tuft of hair on the front of his head is just barely hiding the shame behind it. It really is sad.
I can't do anything. Feels a little bit more than that, Rumple. I'm not gonna lie. Feels more than that.
And he's only like 30 or maybe a little under 30. I mean, really, it's, that's terrible. And these days when you can just take a pill that costs you maybe $20 a month, and you could just not look like this, people like him just don't do that. Yeah, there you go. That's a good way to put it.
That's not how that works, Keith. I'm not... Like, there are other people that would spend their time doing but not me.
Yeah, but I think that comes up a lot with him. There's a lot of accusations that he's done some untoward things. And I really, really wish there was, like, more information about him, because I'd really like to find out if that is true or not, because people really talk about that a lot. A little bit more than if people were just screwing with him.
Psychology's already determined that he's who belongs in jail. So I can't do anything. No healthy grown man would spend hours a day stalking me. Like, you have to put it together yourself, Vendetta. It's not something that I need to tell you. I just think you'd be able to put it together. Like, if I show you the channel we got banned already, we banned this channel already. So then he creates another channel to continue to dedicate stalking me. He's a sexual...
This guy stream snipes him, and he thinks this guy wants him sexually just because he's stream sniping him. He really thinks he's God's gift to the world, and that anyone would look at this ridiculous-looking, homeless beggar and be like, yeah, that's who I want to get intimate with. Like, what a delusional idiot.
Like that episode of Rick and Morty when Jerry's talking to his wife, he's like, I don't know, what did you think a rapist looked like? He looks like a Mexican in his mom's basement.
Wow. And then he gets racist with it. He gets racist with it. He just assumes that Mexican people are all terrible. He's a horrible, horrible person.
That's what a rapist looks like.
Big wow, big wow, big wow.
Everybody knows already, Rogue. So I guess you just found out you're the only one.
That's just ignorant. That's just ignorant. You know, it's not always just a Mexican guy, some kind of racist shit like that. It could be anyone. It could be you. It could be your mother. It could be your friendly neighborhood next door neighbor. It could be your mailman. You know, you don't gotta be small-minded. Anyone could be that.
One that doesn't know, huh? Sorry to let you know this way.
Crushing the dreams of elementary school children. We're not gonna pigeonhole people in this nation.
It's kind of embarrassing. How many of these guys do I have to ban? Interesting. This guy. Banned the guy twice already. That's the plan, Lynn J. 2F. Yeah. That's the plan. It's expensive, Dylan. It's expensive. Yeah, I should be getting another job soon. But that's not something I talk about.
Should be getting a job. Yeah, I'm sure he's getting a job that pays him money. He said very specifically he won't work a job. So a job to him means he thinks, or he's going to lie to his audience and pretend he's going to get a record contract at some point, which he absolutely will never get because no one would ever pay him for his dog shit music.
So, obviously I'm being stalked.
No, he didn't. He's very repetitive. We's very repetitive. I guarantee we haven't watched this. I just recorded it like yesterday.
A pretty hefty rate. I've got to hire the cameraman and like 2 bodyguards and shit, man.
Yeah.
He
needs a cameraman and 2 bodyguards. He's too famous to be able to do this stuff without a whole crew of people. He needs a posse, guys. He needs a cameraman and 2 bodyguards just to do stuff in the real world.
Escalating stuff. All I can really do. Like if things go any further than this and you guys are just going to be weird, then there's twice as many people supporting me, 4 times as many people supporting me, then... Oh, speaking of which, that's what I was waiting for to chat with everybody.
Oh yeah, what's he waiting for to chat with?
Ladies, you know what I'm saying? If any ladies are interested in chatting and work.
Any ladies interested in chatting? Yeah, finally the abject loneliness of being a homeless grifter who can only think every day of getting enough money for a hotel room and a sandwich finally realized that he's never gonna find a girlfriend like this. So he goes, well, I'll just turn to my YouTube channel. Any ladies here? Any ladies here want to chat with me? I mean, I know you can't provide literally anything for a woman. You couldn't buy her dinner unless your chat pays for it. You don't have a roof to put over her head unless your chat pays for it. And even then, it's only a temporary hotel room. You literally offered nothing to anyone in the entire world. But you think some woman's gonna see this and go, oh yeah, let me hit him up and see if he wants to be my boyfriend.
On some content. We are taking names.
Taking names.
All the ladies are interested, let me know. You're gonna want to be a part of this.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not, guys.
Ladies. No males, no.
No males.
We can't talk about that when it's non-disclosure agreement. But we are,
It's a non-disclosure agreement. He's gonna make them sign a contract. He would make any woman who even wanted to try to take him out on a date, which why would you ever? He would definitely make them sign a contract, which also involves, you know exactly what he would put in the contract.
Trying to figure out what I'm trying to figure out what the name of what I'm trying to talk about is called.
It's called trying to buy a hooker. It's called trying to buy a hooker, but you actually don't even have the money, so you're trying to do some kind of weird, like, content exchange for a hooker. It's really weird and sad, honestly.
We're doing like a roll call, casting call type thing, you know? So we need to hire
casting call. It's a very interesting way to put it.
Quite a few females for this content. My company. We as in us, the community, Ash.
His company, the community. You don't have anything. You're a delusional homeless man who doesn't have enough money to even buy yourself a sandwich. You know, like 5 minutes ago when you were saying I need $5 for a sandwich because you don't even have that? And now you're gonna be like, I have a company. No, you don't. You're delusional.
All of us. It's what we got going on here. Like,
Yeah,
when
we
you
got
stop
going on
by, it's
here.
we. What we got going on.
Exactly. You get it.
We need to round up some females for the roll call casting call.
He really thinks it is disgusting. He really thinks he can wrangle his YouTube fame, I put that in like giant air quotes, YouTube fame to wrangle himself a date with a pretty lady. You know, you're still homeless. You still can't even take care of yourself. You still look goofy as all get out. You still don't wash your clothes. Why would any woman want to be within 50 feet of you?
I can't talk about it when it's non-disclosure agreement. It's per YouTube. It's not something I can talk about. It's per YouTube.
Exactly.
So if I told you, then that'd be revealing too much information on the project. But what information I can reveal is we need to try to hire some females for this project.
Hire some females with what money? You expect your chat to literally buy you a woman? Is that really what you're hoping? Is that you're gonna get some woman and then your chat is gonna pay for her for you? It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Jesus Christ. What coffee is that? I assumed he was like at a diner and he had like $1.50 like endless cup of coffee he was sipping from. He's got like a $8 latte from a fancy coffee place. God, he's insufferable. Fucking insufferable.
All the single ladies, yeah. Well, I think so, Ash, yeah.
So specifying they do have to be single. Basically, solidifying what I just said about how this is about getting him a date. Why would he care if they're single if it's for collaboration for his channel? Why would he care if they're single if it's for collaboration for his channel? Oh no, they have to be single because he thinks he can get a date out of this. Absolutely fucking sad and pathetic.
I think it is a paid position. It'd be kind of weird if it wasn't. How much money do I need today? Probably $100, bro.
Yeah, because you don't have a dime to your name and you think you're gonna go on a date.
I'm thinking that's our goal. Honestly,
That's
it's like
our goal.
$100. Yeah, because you guys seem you're being goofy on the phone calls. So we can work on phone calls. We can work on street interviews, and we gotta hire some females for this project we're working on.
Ugh, disgusting. Disgusting! Disgusting that he really thinks he can wrangle a date. The homeless lunatic from Washington thinks he can wrangle a date by using his YouTube channel. Well, it's not going to work. I don't think it's going to work, guys. But that's all I got for this one. As always, thank you all so much for coming by. I appreciate it. I will catch you guys at the next one. And I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful evening.
This is the only response video that you are getting. After this, I'm going back to ignoring you. I'm going back to blocking you. I'm going back to not paying attention to you.
Oh, no, you don't, Chris. You're not getting away that easy.
They best tired, they are filth lovers. They love filth. And they think the more filth they hear, the more filth they say, the more they enjoy. They're just a bunch of people who loves filth. And we don't love filth.